War over Aurangzeb's tomb in Maharashtra turning violent. Violence erupted in Nagpur on Monday night among two groups, leading to violence, vandalism and arson. At least 60 accused have been arrested so far. India Today accessed first images of the rioters on camera seen going on a rampage. Shops were vandalized, slogans were raised, stones pelted at cops and residents, while an armed mob vandalized cars and set them ablaze. Rioters were armed with swords, sticks, stones and petrol bombs were also hurled at vehicles. Eyewitnesses' accounts reveal how the rioters carried swords and covered their faces with scarves. The rioters carried sticks and stones, eventually leading to vandalism. The Maharashtra government called the riots a pre-planned conspiracy, saying it's a rumor that triggered the violence. Devendra Fadnavis confirmed that 80 to 100 people went on a rampage. Gatherings have been banned in 11 areas of the city. On Monday night, several vehicles were set afire. Stone pelting added to the chaos, resulting in the police using lathi and tear gas to disperse the crowds. Getting you all the details from Nagpur city at this point in time now. Take a look at these pictures essentially that show how vandalism was caught there on camera. The rioters there ran amok. I'm going to go straight across to Sumi for more details on that story at this point in time. Sumi, talk to us about the current situation at this point in time. I understand that at least 10 areas continue to be under curfew.
Yes, absolutely. The situation is under control, and what we are picking up from our highly placed sources is that several teams of revenue department from the government have come here to assess the kind of damage that was witnessed by several residents here. We had already known this fact that more than 10 to 12 vehicles were burnt, and in fact, with petrol bombs were thrown at these vehicles and they were burnt. And more than 50 two-wheelers had also been subjected to a lot of fire. You see, the fire department is right now doing its job in assessing the damage so that the government can take decisions accordingly as to how much needs to be compensated, how the residents need to be compensated for all the damage that they had to incur because of this violence that has taken place. And yes, coming back and circling back to the same question that you asked, Sneha, that almost 10 places, the curfew cover multiple police jurisdictions within Nagpur, including Kotwali, Ganesh Pet, Lakarganj, Pachpauli, Shantinagar, Sakadara, Imamwada, Yashoda Nagar, and also Kapil Nagar. These are the areas that had witnessed violence yesterday. And in fact, the wide-reaching approach highlights the scale of the unrest that had began yesterday at 7:30 and went on till 9:30. And right now, the police also is assessing the situation, and the police teams are also guarding the revenue department officials who have been scattered and now assessing the cars that had been subjected to a lot of vandalism. And in fact, accordingly, the data that is collected from here will be taken, will be recorded, and will be taken into scrutiny, and then thereon the compensation will be decided. You see the live visuals of the revenue department that is now doing the rounds across the residential areas, which was subjected to a lot of violence yesterday. And remember, all of it happened because of a rumor, and that's what Devendra Fadnavis also made it very, very clear. In the assembly, he made a statement regarding the recent violence, over which he mentioned that there was an evening rumor that had taken hold, which claims that religious symbol was visible on the sheet covering a symbolic grave. And this particular rumor was responsible for the escalation of this situation that led to the violent incidents. And he also said that 12 two-wheeler vehicles were damaged, and presence of 80 to 100 rioters were also seen in these areas. And in fact, more than 30 police personnel were injured, in which DCP Kadam also have received severe injuries because he was attacked with the hatchet. And in fact, he is right now undergoing treatment. He is said to be critical. However, he's out of danger. But his hand is very critical right now and undergoing treatment. There are these police personnel have been placed at every nook and cranny, and barricading has been done at every point. And Section 163 has also been imposed of the BNS. So assembly of more than 4 people is strictly prohibited in these areas. But the second step to such violence, the damage, the vandalism that the common man was on the receiving end of, is now getting addressed, because a lot of people we had spoken spoken to this morning, their recounts constantly had this one question: when will all the citizens be compensated for all the damage that they had to go through? And now we see very quick reaction from the government, and several teams have come to these streets and bylanes of these areas, residential areas, where several vehicles were subjected to a lot of arson, Sneha.